Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Gmax and today I'm going to be doing a traditional hunt on Whitehart Island. As you can see, I am wearing the trapper outfit and I will be bringing the .50 caplock muzzleloader and the longbow with me for this hunt. Let's see what we can get. My primary goals for this hunt is actually to try and get some whitetail and blacktail. I want to get some bigger ones. I think I have a 175 or 180 whitetail in the lodge and a 150 blacktail. I like to do better. And for this hunt I will be bringing, apart from these, I've also got my rangefinder because I have never actually fired the longbow. And I've also got the electronic cooler for Bobcat because I don't want to rely too heavily on the Predator Jackrabbit cooler. Okay, so we're going to move on to the first lodge. And our first lodge, the first. Oh, we have a whitetail buck in the open fields of the hunting tower. Let's give him a call. Ah, it's deafening. And we've got a 25 to 105 whitetail male having a nap. I believe the other one is coming in, so I'm going to wait a sec before doing anything. Let's keep an eye out for him. We have a second whitetail deer call. I'm going to try and slowly move to the tower. So we have a looks like a 8 or 10 point buck out here. He nearly spotted me as I arrived at the tower. But if he stays there a bit longer, I will take a shot. And we've dropped him perfectly. That was beautiful. Oh, there's I think that was a sleeping one who's just bolted. I will have a look for you. That's once I've done reloading, I'll go down there and check the score on our whitetail deer. And we are here at our whitetail deer. Let's see what he scores. 78 kilograms. He's 118. About an average deer. Not the worst, but not the best. I'm going to start following these whitetails. See where they go. And we have another call from a whitetail male. I'm heading towards the second tower, but he's got a great spot for me to go, so I will go to him whilst going to the second tower. Ooh, we have a second call from a buck closer. Ooh, this is going to get real interesting. Oh, and we have a whitetail buck over there. I cannot get a proper visual on him, and I don't want to be in front of him. So we have a whitetail buck coming up here. I'm going to attempt to use the longbow. There he is. Oh fuck, he's actually quite nice. You can just stop for a second. he's not stopping, is he? Ah, and he moved at the wrong time. Okay. That's not going to help me in the sides. He's running towards his friend. Let's check his blood. I hope it's not a body shot. Intestines. Okay, so he will go down, so that's good for me. I'll just have to wait a minute. I'll keep calling in case any more come around. You won't, it's hard to hear, but there is another whitetail nearby. You can hear it coming up. No, I don't want the boat. Yeah, he's right on top of us. I'll wait for him to get over the hill. Possible? I'll risk a shot. He's at the bottom. Oh, there he is. Ah, I was too slow. Didn't prepare for him. We'll go and try and collect our that white-tailed deer I shot earlier. It wasn't a big one. I think it said 25 to 105. So it's not. That wasn't a particularly a big whitetail. So we weren't losing that much in way of a trophy whitetail deer. To be honest, if he even scored in the 100s, I'd be amazed. So I'm going to take him out, because that is other more interesting racks I've seen, but it's pretty much nothing. And he didn't drop. Okay. I think... Doesn't look like it, okay. Oh shit. Oh, that scared me. But he's not going to be going too far, 2 rounds in him. Yep, there he is. He has dropped. I believe this is the very small rack. Yeah, because you can't really see much of a massive one. Let's take a look how small this is. My god, look at that. That's actually funny. So we hit his neck, and then we hit his intestine stomach. He scored 32. I'm taking a trophy shot of this. That is one of the smallest racks I've seen, but that is actually quite funny. I am going to convert. I'm not going to taximize him. And let's keep going for the one that I shot earlier. And as I was tracking the one I shot with the bow, we have come across another very tiny buck. Let's get a shot on you. And we dropped him. Yeah, it's quite amusing to see how many small ones I'm getting today. I don't usually find even one that's this small, so it's quite amusing to see at least 2. Let's check his score and find out if he's smaller or slightly larger. He Looks about the same, to be honest. Yeah, just went straight through. And 32, yeah, he was definitely bigger. I'll continue trying to find the one I shot with the longbow, and I'll see if I find it or if I decide to move on. I was just going back to the lodge because I was going to move up north to need to grab some camera supplies and another butcher school. So let's see him when he comes in. Okay, he's coming towards me. And he's stopped in his tracks. 135 to 215. It's potentially a good one. He looks quite nice actually when I look at him now. He's a 12-pointer, so he has the potential. He has a potential of being a very good one at least. I'd probably assume 145 to 175. And he was a 165, so he's quite a big lad. So I'm going to take a trophy shot, and he's my 100th whitetail harvest. That is actually quite funny. That is quite a huge. That is quite a nice whitetail to receive after after the two very small ones, which is quite fun. It's still quite funny to see, to be honest. But I'm going to head back to the lodge and grab camping supplies. And I'm going to teleport to this tent and then move up to the. I'm going to go here and then move up to that tree stand. Oh. God, you gave me a scare. So I heard this one cool and I decided to follow it. And I decided to follow him, and he, as I was arriving, it led me all the way to the firing range. It's just quite amusing. He's not a big one. I didn't check the estimates, so we'll see how big he is right now. And I thought I aimed for the heart, but I was a bit too high. He scored 60, so you know, not as bad as the others, but I'm gonna. As I said earlier, I'm going to move up to the tents up in the north part of Whitehart Island, so I'll see you there. So out here in the lake up in the north part of the island, I'm going to see if I can find any turkeys down by my tree stand, and I'm going to try and shoot them with the longbow, and then I will continue moving on the outside all the way to the golden tree stand, see if I can find anything there, and then maybe I'll move up to this tower, and I think we'll see how it goes. There's a male turkey right next to me. I don't know where exactly, but I heard him, so I'm just going to pull my way into the tree stand, which is not exactly really that high, to be honest. If anything, you could probably see me, to be honest. But I do have some good luck hunting turkeys here, so you'll see if it works. Hello. I think those are both males. How far are you guys? Trying to. Okay, let's have a go at this. I'm not exactly a good shot. And we dropped him. That was quite a good shot. I didn't think I was going to hit it. So that was amazing on my part. That is the second kill with this longbow I have confirmed. My first one was a Canadian geese that got stuck in my blind. I also saw this guy whilst I was sitting around, so I'm gonna let him go in. 135 to 115. He's probably gonna score a lot. He could score quite well. He looks very good. I'm gonna give him a call, and I'm gonna get back in the stand. And we'll try and shoot him with the bow. I was going to shoot him with the bow, but now he's gone a bit too much in front for my taste. Hello. Well, he doesn't really have much of a brain anymore, but I think I was gone. I wasn't gonna stick here for too long. I don't think many of those turkeys are gonna be coming back. Let's see how well you scored. Did I hit you in the brain? Yeah, went into the brain. Let's have a look. 173. That's a very nice white-tailed deer. Yeah. And 25th harvest with the caps lock. She's quite nice. Sorry, cap lock. But let's have a look at the turkey. I actually do like the new models. But I do miss the old models, the way they puffed up a bit more. And we hit him in the right long at 18. 60 score. That is not bad. I'm definitely taking the trophy shot of that. Not bad trophy shot. It wasn't the best, but I wanted to get it out more into the light, but I couldn't. So this is the best I can do. 110 gems, not a bad turkey indeed. Let's have a go at this. Never mind. Oh god, he's coming too close. Whoa. I was hoping I would get the bow shot off, but he decided to just come to me, so I got a bit panicked and just decided to just shoot him instead. Let's see what he scores. And he scores 227. 227, sorry. I think that's just a bad one. I don't really hunt elk, so I don't know fully, but I believe that is a good average score. So we have a 125 to 200 potential blacktail. Looks like he could be the one to complete the mission. I need to shoot him with the 50 cap lock, 10 pointer. So he's he is spotting me. And that wasn't a perfect shot, but let's hope I hit the vitals and he'll drop. Should have aimed slightly more to the front. Let's have a look and see. See if he's gonna die quickly, or am I gonna have to track him? And that looks like intestinal blood. Let me have a look. Body. Oh no, that's not good. Put him down. And I think he's down. Wish I put a better shot into him, but at least he's down for the count. Here he is, our black-tailed deer. At least I clipped him this time in the lungs. Let's see his score. I hit him in the body the first shot, that was quite bad. 154, that's a nice one, and I've completed the mission, so I'm going to take a trophy shot to celebrate. Here is the trophy shot of our blacktail. He's not a bad one. I couldn't get him into the light, so I'm going to have to do it here. But he was quite nice. It's a shame we couldn't put him down with the first shot, but 90 GMs, not a bad one. He's quite a monster in GM wise. And I'm going to spend a bit more at the tree stand, and then I think I'm going to for the hunt. Whoa, that was a lovely shot. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh my god. I didn't expect it coming in. Oh. Now I've got to wait for this blacktail to arrive, and I think that'll be the final one for this hunt. He's not exactly a big one, but he'll do alright. Let's take a look. 7.2 meters, 72 scores. So he wasn't exactly any average, but he was an alrighter. That's the coyote. Let's see where I hit her. Straight through the neck and the skull. Very nice score. You did okie dokie. So not my best, but as you can see the arrow went straight through. Hit a bit on the right side of the nose, which is actually quite funny. So there we have it, everyone. That was today's hunt. We got some very big game, some monsters, and some of the smallest white I've ever seen. But I hope you enjoy it. This is my very first video on my channel. I am Mr. Gmax. I am also working on a project. It is in development. It will be about the Thehunter Classic, and I will let you know roughly when it comes out, when I have a proper estimate. Currently I'm still writing, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next hunt or any other video. See ya!